What is up, everybody? Welcome to Kayak Bass News, February 23rd, 2023, February edition of Kayak Bass News. Tournament season is getting in full swing, and the Kayak Bass News segment is going to start coming to you more regularly right here on the Kayak Bass Station YouTube channel, KBN, Kayak Bass News, and Kayak Bass Nation. So here we go. We've got a couple new segments. We got this broken up just a little bit differently. We're going to get right into it. First news segment of the week. Here we go. Bag of the week. This week, it's no surprise, is we are rolling with what just went down over this past weekend. Ewing Minor down at the Hobie Bass Open Series season opener on the Harris Chain of Lakes. Day one, the young man went over 100 inches, put up 108 inches to be exact. Unbelievable limit for any time of year, but especially to open your tournament season with this. 108 inches anchored by a 24-inch bass, or a 24 and a quarter to be exact, right there. 24 and a quarter inch bass. Heavy bass. If you guys watched the Kayak Bass Nation podcast this last Monday, the live stream, or listen to the audio, you heard his story about how all this went down there. But Ewing Minor, bag of the week. All right, next up, we're going to get into regional news. All right, on the regional scene, the Queen City Kayak Fishing Group over in South Carolina, or actually the Carolinas now, had their season opener just a few weeks ago, back on February 4th. And as always, they pulled huge numbers, 131 anglers. Chris Gravely took the win. They do 4 fish limits over there. So you see that 73 and 3/4 inches. Don't think anything crazy about that. They only do 4 fish. So that's a good, solid 4 fish limit. Chris Gravely won it with 73 and 3/4. Jackson Orr, the young hammer, was right behind him. And then you can see there they had 131 anglers take on their first event. Big time over there with Queen City, as always. Good job with Vinny and the fellas over there. Down in Texas, the Texas Kayak Bass League had an event with 121 anglers. But look at that. I'm going to blow this up for you. Only 42 fish caught, 4 fish to take the win. What a tough bite. John Allen, not the John Allen that we all know and love from KBN, but John Allen took the win with 65 inches, 4 fish. This was back February 4th as well, early in the month. Hopefully the bite's heating up down there, but man, what a tough day. What a tough day. 121 anglers, only 42 fish caught. If anyone's ever fished an event like that or had a day like that, man, let us know about that. Going back to Texas, this is upcoming events on the regional level here down in Texas. The North Texas Kayak Championship, which is one of the best series in the country, kicks off their first event of the year coming up this weekend, February 25th. They've got 82 anglers registered. I fully expect them to hit 100. Duke Tran and his crew, North Texas Kayak Championships, getting started this weekend. Let's get straight into the national scene. We've already talked about it, but the Hobie Bass Open Series opened their season with an event down on the Harris Chain of Lakes, and Ewing Minor went wire to wire, a total of 201.5 inches, blew away the field. Justin Larkin had a great weekend as well, coming in second with the 186 and 3/4. Adam Reiser right behind him. That was your top 3. But Ewing Minor was 15 inches clear of the field, had that huge 108 inch limit on day 1, and then backed it up with 93 inches on day 2 to run away with the victory. He kind of throttled down on day 1. He might have been able to bust 110 inches on day 1. So well done over there, Ewing Minor. The Minor brothers are once again off to a fast start on the national scene on that Hobie Bass Open Series Angler of the Year race. Coming up on the national scene, that registration ends Friday for the Lake Gunnersville Bassmaster Kayak Series event. You guys know that Steve Owens has recently taken over as the leader of the Bassmaster Kayak Series over there. We're excited about that. And with his new leadership and the credibility that he brings, they've got 183 anglers already signed up for their first event. Could it break 200? There's a few days to go for registration. Could this be a sign of things to come for Bassmaster? We hope so. We'll see. But the first event on Lake Gunnersville, huge turnout already. There is no cap on those events, so we'll see how that turns out. Then right after that, a few weeks after, March 22nd to 23rd, if you're qualified for the Bassmaster Kayak Series Championship, it is not called the Bassmaster Kayak Classic. Stop calling it that, people. The Kayak Series Championship on Lake Chickamauga is coming up. If you're qualified, make sure you get paid up and registered before the deadline goes by. Right now, the numbers are kind of low for that. 36 anglers registered. There's a lot more than that qualified, so that should start filling up here soon. Over on Fishing Chaos, you've got KBF coming to Lake Murray this weekend. Lake Murray, they've got 108 anglers signed up across multiple events. They usually pull big numbers over there. It's down from last year. I think they had almost 200 there last year. It's down from last year, but still a good turnout for them over on Lake Murray. So we'll be excited to see how that turns out for them. And then last national news, last update for y'all. For those that follow the team series league from the last couple of years, the KFL has now gone defunct and has been handed over and taken over by a new group. They are calling the new series the Kayak Bass Team Series. You can see the Facebook page right there. Looks like they've got a dozen teams. They're recruiting more. I'm still not sold on team fishing in kayak fishing, but they're giving it another run. And if they make some tweaks and do some things different, they may be successful. So we'll kind of watch that situation as it develops. But there you go. That's your news for this week. February 23rd. Like I said, we'll be trying to do this at least every 2 weeks, bring you a news segment, just a quick update on what's going on around kayak fishing and kayak fishing tournaments. To be more specific, if you have something you would like brought up on here, if you have results from your local or not local, but regional tournament or a national tournament that we're not covering here, please email it to the email address on the screen, kayakbassnation@gmail.com. And I'll be sure to find those results on TourneyX or Fish Chaos or iAngler and get them posted up here. But until then, appreciate y'all watching. Good luck at your next tournament.